Just a quick PLAIR update. Yeah, I mean, I did a video about PLAIR yesterday about it being a low cap gem. I still think it is. So this is no reflection on the long term perspective, but in the short term, obviously, PLAIR's done quite a nice bit of a run. If you look on the 1 day chart, you can see that it's gone up quite a lot from here, from where it started. All in all, we're looking at 3,000 something percent. I didn't catch the bottom of this because I found it around like I said in the previous video, the accumulation, I saw it coming over here, so that's what gave me the confirmation about it being in an uptrend type of accumulation fashion. But one thing that's come to my attention is a little bit of TA for you. So on the 1 hour, what you can see is price is going up while the RSI is coming down, and that is a bearish divergence in the short term. There you can see price is coming up as the RSI is coming down. So also you've got the volume, you're decreasing. Now what could happen is you can see that the RSI has been bouncing off these levels. See if it RSI has been bouncing off these levels. Now if we get a breakout of this line, a downward sloping resistance on that, then we could see this coming up. But we need to see volume as well, so that this can pump with some momentum to the upside. Obviously it's been going up for a couple of days now, so is it likely that it's going to happen? We need someone to come in and just market buy all of this and just send it to the moon. But yeah, obviously if it gets rejected off there and we see it break below these levels, then we could see a price retracement. Don't know how far, but I mean, if we look on the Ocean EX as well, on the 1 hour, it did look nice, like we had a little W pattern forming, but it could also be classed as a double top over here before coming up a little bit and then dropping back off. Let's have a look. If you look on the, let's have a look at the RSI on the MACD on here. Okay, so I like bright colours so that I can see it clearly. Might even thicken the line a little bit so you guys can see it. So yeah, same thing, we've got bearish divergence, downward sloping resistance. Doesn't look good there, guys, but the only difference is on Bitmar we have a bearish MACD cross on the 1 hour, and then on Ocean EX we can see that the MACD is, it did look like it could have crossed bullish, but now it's getting rejected there. So that to me is a sell signal, momentum to the downside. That doesn't look great. No, that doesn't look great at all. I mean, this pumped obviously off the news with sharing, the partnership with sharing, which is why I'll be cautious with getting in now, and I'll be cautious with what you're doing with your huddle bags right now, because I'm potentially gonna wait and see what happens a little bit. Maybe, in fact, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I think in the short term, yeah, we could definitely be heading to the downside. I mean, if you look on the higher time frames, the RSI doesn't really give us much because of the low liquidity that there's not much we can look at. And obviously if you see, I'll give you an example. Like I put a trade on this the other day, and I took a nice percentage on this, in the hundreds. Okay, but I mean, if I would have just held it, because I look at this and I look at the all-time high and I think, wow, that's going up. I mean, it definitely could in the long term, but in the short term, these are like news pumps. These are YouTube shill pumps, and what happens after? You see a big drop. You see a big drop from the top, 53% drop there. I came out in in these areas. I came out in there. I came out up here. So I more or less sold the top on that. So I got in down here, and then I was scaling out over here, leave some on the table, and then I'm scaling out over there, or a little bit more there, scaled out over there. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, that took a dump. So I got out at a perfect time on that. Okay, PLAIR. I don't want people to get too excited and just think that, it's like I say, in the long term, you can definitely, have a hodl bag there, keep a couple of million PLAIR on the table, and this could retrace all the way down to these levels, and the last thing you'd want to be doing is just hodling for however long it is. But each their own. Everyone's got their own strategy. This is just my strategy, and the way it's looking right now, I'll probably wait a couple of hours and see what these. Probably wait and see. We've got looks like a double top there on the 4 hour with a doji. Yeah, it doesn't look too great there. So what I did yesterday is, I sent some money over to OceanX, and I managed to pick up a few buy orders down in these levels. That was earlier in the day when I told you that I got some around 100 sats, and I managed to pick some up here for 183 sats, just a couple of million PLAIR. Sent it over to Bitmart, and I sold at 208 sats. So that's like what 30 sats. You know what I mean? Like for nothing. For a couple of hours wait. So that was nice. So yeah, that's my update with PLAIR. A little bit of TA. Be careful with your bags right now. I'm potentially going to sell some at a decent level. I'll sell some at a decent level now, and I'll keep some on the table. But if this retraces, then I'll potentially be looking to buy some long-term bags back around 100 sats. And if it goes up, and and I'm wrong, and it goes to the moon, then I'm missed out. But like I say, I'm going to keep some on the table anyway. I will miss out a little bit, but I'll still make profit on that. If you haven't done already, subscribe to the channel. This is the Crypto Lightsaber. Nice one.